We have an officer hit. We need to get medics up here. Squad to the south, get your rifles up. We're taking shots down here.
5184. Took like 6 rounds over our head.
A2, we have officer hit. We have officer hit. He's firing shots. Officer hit to the south. Need medics close rate.
Copy. Signal 13. Signal 13, we have an officer down, 1959.
10, we have an officer down.
Well, it's not what you know, it's what you can prove in court.
Don't you get tired of being all that you could be?
No, I'm still all I can be.
Yeah, we'll see about that.
I'm not gonna let this stand.
I'm the sheriff here. I'll tell you what'll stand.
5182.
Hey, 2975 West Owasso Boulevard. One caller reporting shots fired. Caller believes that it sounded like it came from the neighbor across the street. Firing the shots, 15 shots, 5 at a time. We only have one caller.
82 copy.
Hey, that copies. 5180, did you copy as well?
5180.
1943.
15 to 5.
Go ahead.
I don't know if you're familiar with this, but this person is supposedly armed with a scoped rifle.
Copies.
Sorry, he's in possession of one. I don't know if he currently has it, but he does possess one.
Traffic. And 5182. Update on your call. Caller says the window of his house was just shot out. Thinks the homeowner across the street did this.
Thank you, guys. 5116 goes to third.
1946.
15 to 10 on tack.
5182 squads are in the area.
1945.
For the cop, one of his upstairs windows that faces the east, there has been shot out. 5 shot volleys, at least 5 times, so 25 shots that he heard. He's a hunter himself. He sounds like a high caliber rifle, not a pelon. He has his family in the basement and they are all safe. A couple of squads here, get a few to the north, and we're going to try to call him when we're all staged.
2166 Roseville cars. Do you guys want county cars over there?
Alright, 5514 and 5512 are going to be coming from the north. We'll get eyes from the north.
For all CAT officers on tack, make sure we got our heavy vests.
Next couple of squads here, can we just shut this down? Just shut down the street.
If you guys are copying tack, do you have heavy vests? You want me to stop at the PD and get more?
2116. We'll take the air. There was 3 more volleys, 3 more shots coming from the address.
Copy. We're going to be calling at 10-1 at 2975 West Owasso Boulevard. 3 more shots fired.
Does Roseville want assistance from county?
Roseville, we have our squads here.
5116 sounds like a continuous succession, approximately 1 every 5 seconds.
Copy. 1 every 6 seconds at 1948.
5182.
5182.
The next couple of squads that are coming to the area, can we just shut this down? I need squads to the north and south.
Squads arriving to the
4.
5184.
84s are going to be responding from Hamlin Alarm. I'll start to the north side.
5184 will shut down north.
Should we go to the north?
Cat will shut down Owasso from Vic.
Copy. And this one that's behind me, can we just back up? Let's just give him more room there. Let's go back at least 5 more houses. 5514 is at Millwood and Brenner. Has it shut down. And we have eyes to the rear of the house, if he please.
Millwood and Brenner shut down. Eyes to the rear of the house.
8482 is 2975, the suspect house.
2976. Faces the lake. Red house.
Sounds like that's going to be the caller's house. He said that the shots fired were coming across the street.
Copy. Thanks.
Copy. And if we're looking at our map, it looks like it's 2960.
Firing off a series of at least 10 more shots here. Sounds like a 22.
Copy. 10 more shots fired, possibly a 22.
And 15, just info for squads. He does own or have a lever action 22 with a scope. FYI.
84 is in the area. What side do you need me, south or north?
16 will fit to the north. We'll shut him down right now.
5182, he just fired off another shot.
Neil just fired off another shot.
5182.
5182.
Is it possible for you guys to call the neighbors around here and just have them shelter? Possibly in a lower room?
5180. Can you give the comm center supervisor a call?
87.
Squads to the north. Can you move farther north?
Yeah, he just shot, I think, towards us. We're moving north.
Just shot at PD, moving north.
Me. Well, 12 to 14 houses north, 3107. 5116. Continuing volleys of shots coming from the address.
Continuing volleys.
14 up front. We're taking shots. We're moving out of here.
Taking shots.
To the north, you're in clear sight of that suspect's house. Just FYI.
5002. If it hasn't been done yet, let's page out SWAT.
Affirmative. Starting 5. 1956.
Got any more Rose cars coming in from the south? Where's like us?
Copy. We're going to be staging medics in the area as well. We're working on SWAT right now.
Do you want to see them if anybody has otherwise? We only have 2 to the north. The 3 additional squads only link up with us at 3107 Owasso. Copy. 5180. Where are you at?
SWAT has been approved and is going to be paged.
12 and 14 will link up with 16 up north.
8, we have a male stepping out into the street. He's walking north towards squad.
Male stepping out, walking north towards SWAT.
You guys move back, move back. 5116, we're taking fire.
SWAT's taking fire, 1958.
5116, multiple rounds overhead.
Multiple rounds overhead.
Be aware of crossfire. Shots fired to the south. We have an officer hit. We need to get medics up here. Guys to the south, get your rifles up. We're taking shots down here.
5184. Took like 6 rounds overhead.
A2, we have an officer hit. We have an officer hit. He's firing shots. Officer hit to the south. Need medics close 3.
Copy. Signal 13. Signal 13, we have an officer down, 1959.
10, we have an officer down. We need medics to come in from the south. We're taking rounds to the south still.
Do we have a location?
Alright, does anybody see the suspect?
Send any cars you got. Let's keep them out of the area, immediate area.
Copy. We'll send any SWAT we got.
5180, we lost sight of our shooter.
We have lost sight of the shooter, 2000.
Ask for state helicopter.
Getting stayed in the helicopter.
5180, do we have medics? Let us know when they're in. Make them to our officer.
Copy that. 2001.
641 203 in Roseville 2975 West Owasso Boulevard. Stage on a gunshot.
641, copy.
Engine 631, Medic 610, and Medic 611, 2975 West Owasso Boulevard North, shooting. Standby for police. Cross Street, Victoria Street North, and Brenner Avenue West. Box 370. On fire off 4. Time 2000. Engine 631, Medic 610, and Medic 611, 2975 West Owasso Boulevard North, shooting. Standby for police. Cross Street, Victoria Street North, and Brenner Avenue West. Box 370. On fire off 4. Time 2000.
Hey, Porter, somebody here in the shot.
By the time we have the officer, we're evacuating southwest. We're going to go southwest towards Victoria. 5380. Do we know if that officer has a safe egress out?
Any information?
Trying to call out here.
Copy. Trying to call out. We're going to be patched with MEPAC 1 for SWAT taking fire, officer down, 2975 South 1.
5180, have medics respond on Millwood from Victoria.
Copy.
We have continuous shots every 2 seconds or so.
Continuous shots every 2 seconds.
What block number? I got a car right here in front of us. A civilian looks like. 610 all the way around. 641, go. 2002.
641, you can put us in the area.
2002.
Dispatch 2602 is en route.
Chief 602, you're en route 2002.
Anybody know who the civilian car is? On Victoria. Or West Owasso.
No idea. I didn't see where it came from.
What's the safe route in for responding SWAT? Victoria to Millwood?
He's coming, whoever that is coming straight southbound on West Owasso towards you guys. Okay, 601. Cleared into Millwood and Brenner.
Chief 602, dispatch.
Go ahead, dispatch.
All units are cleared in. They will be at Millwood and Brenner. Millwood and Brenner.
602 copies. All units are cleared in. Millwood and Victoria.
2003.
Dispatch C602, can I either get the air in this channel or there is another ops channel, please?
You can take this channel.
Copy that, thank you.
You're welcome. Is our staging area Millwood and Brenner?
We are on the street just west of... As the squad come out to Victoria, we got our evacuated officer here. He's having a hard time keeping consciousness.
5180.
5180.
You want to page out water patrol, you can use them on the lake, which is near our suspect's residence.
Affirmative. We'll get them going in as our staging area, Millwood and Brenner.
Affirmative.
Copy that. And we'll be taking out water patrol.
5510. We have the officer to Roseville Fire.
Chief 602.
Chief 602, go ahead.
Millwood and Brenner are going to be the location of our patient, or is this going to be a staging location?
That is the location of the patient. 2004.
Copy, thank you.
You're welcome, 2004.
5512, you have a civilian car going south in front of the address and couldn't get him stopped.
Copy. Stopping a civilian car at 2004.
They came out of a house, so they are a civilian car that lives at a residence right here on the lake side, so they're not suspect.
Copy. Civilian car is not a suspect vehicle.
Which car the suspect drives?
Suspect drives a silver Dodge Caravan. I don't know the exact year. Fairly similar to unmarked.
600, 641.
Go ahead.
We were at Millwood and Brenner, and there's no one here. They have their location.
I just wanted to head to that location for now. We're going to start a second rig that way as well.
06.
656 from 600.
Go ahead.
I'm going to have you start code 3 towards Roseville, towards the area of 641's call. Stand back a ways, we'll have you stage ALTEC 1 for info.
Copy, ALTEC 1.
Suspect drives a silver Dodge Caravan.
5-6 official stock group advised they have not found the assailant. It's still an active scene. Stand by clear ways away, please. 2005.
656, 5116 to 5514, are you up?
5514, I'm up. I'm at 31, I believe 57 West Owasso. 3157 West Owasso.
We copy that. Just FYI, squads coming in from the north. If they see our squads on the north, he can see those squads. That's where we were taking rounds, is the squads to the north. So that's almost too close.
Okay, if he's on foot.
We need somebody on Lakeside. We got four of us over on the west side. We need at least two on the east side from where we're at. So definitely need a couple more directly across from us.
He's standing at the end of the driveway, tan pants, white t-shirt. He's shooting, going to be northbound.
Hale shooting northbound.
Shoot towards us.
Actually, 658, are you ready to go?
Affirmative.
Yeah, that other crew's up on Little Lake, so I'm going to pull them off of the call and we'll have you start to the area. Millwood and Brenner Avenue, stand by as a ways on an active shooter.
668, we're fairly close to that. Would you like us to go on that? I know we're a little bit, we're volunteering.
It could turn into a longer standby for you. I don't know if there's any additional victims. It's up to you. They're coming from Mountain so.
We can do it.
Alright, 682, I'll have you take the call. 582 can disregard. 682, head towards the area of Millwood and Brenner Avenue.
600, 630.
58, go ahead.
Can we stay on that call? We have a FTO person.
Just 604, just continue, got a wire cleared in.
Affirmative.
Alright, he's walking across the street. He's been walking southbound now, walking southbound.
5180, see a suspect possibly unknown if he's armed.
He's on your side. Alright, he's going to be walking.
Alright, they're on track 1. 682 on the LTAC 1. 27. EMS command at this time.
Stevenson, I'll be in my street.
Received. 27.
Alright, left side of the suspect. He crossed the street.
Suspect crossed the street.
He's going to be the house that's directly across the street from his. He walked up the driveway. Lights just went on. Continuous shot going off. Continuous shot going off.
Continuous shots. Line is waiting for the patient.
Since you're shooting, still seems like it's coming from that address. Directly across the street. Just like, do you have an address for that?
Incoming squads, kill your sirens.
He's standing in the middle of the street, walking back towards his house.
Information for Roseville units en route. Please wait at Millwood and Brenner. They're bringing the patient to you.
2604, we're coming up towards Victoria.
180, there were 5 shots just by Roseville officers there, not by their suspect.
Oh.
The suspect appears to walk back towards his residence. He's now on his residential side of the street. Opposite.
Suspect is at his residence.
If there's anybody north of here, please go to the lake side. We have nobody over there on the north of the lake side of his house.
Okay, 5514, I'm going to be crossing over from the north to the east.
Chief 602 dispatch.
What?
They're currently bringing the patient to Millwood and Brent, so if all responding units could go there.
Affirmative. All 600 units back up towards Victoria. Back up towards Victoria. All 600 units back up towards Victoria from your current locations. Dispatch Chief 602, I'll be assuming I call this Victoria Command at this time until we can gather our resources here. If you have not, clear this stock group of any other units, please.
Dispatch Medic 611.
Medic 611, go ahead.
We are locating Alina.
Alina is currently at Brenner and Millwood. If you want me to advise them to go to a different location, let me know.
Dispatch from Victoria Command. We're going to need at least one aligning unit, Victoria and Millwood. At least one aligning unit, Victoria and Millwood.
Copy, going to have them go to Victoria and then.
Mr. 180, we're concerned about crossfire if we go to the lake side. We could use somebody on the north side of the residence, on the north side of the street.
Yep, that's where we're trying to get to. We got north side of the residence, east side of the street right now, or west side of the street. We're just trying to get north side, west side, or east side.
1214, I'm on the way to you, so you have covered.
SWAT 2020, your suspect description. I'm on foot, walking eastbound on Millwood towards West Owasso.
Last seen wearing a green sweatshirt, white undershirt, tan pants.
I have somebody on foot right here on the east side, or west side of the road, north of the residence. Is somebody right here? One of the officers?
It's not 14. 14 is still north of you guys here.
Alright, walk the driveway, westbound to a house. I can't see where he went.
Dispatch Victoria Command.
Go ahead, man.
One ambulance, Victoria and Millwood. One ambulance, Victoria and Millwood.
Copy, we're starting Alina to go to Victoria and Millwood. Do you want a second rig to go to a different location?
Just a second unit to this location for now.
2020 to squads is a suspect house south of Millwood on West Owasso.
Affirmative.
Copy that.
Backyard of the suspect house borders the lake.
Dispatch Victoria Command. Sample is going to be Millwood and Victoria for now.
Copy, Victoria. Millwood will be the command. 11.
5115 and one other Roseville officer are located between 16 and 20 south of the target address.
It sounds like we may have the suspect on the phone screaming that he is returning fire. We have his phone number.
180, if we could get a negotiator on the line with him, that would be good.
Do we have a negotiator who can possibly call the suspect?
2360, can we get the actual address of the suspect house?
5510. We need a PA on the line. We need them here staff. Victoria and Millwood.
2976. 2976.
5180, we got more shots.
More shots fired.
980, just we have negotiators en route. We'll try to get on the phone as soon as we can. After coming phone.
All 600 units on this incident on Ops 4. We're going to do a par check of your assignment here. Medic 611, I need your location and what your activities are.
611's at Victoria and Millwood. Code 4 with the patient.
Medic 610.
Looks like we're
What are the house numbers for the suspect again?
2976.
Shot still coming southbound.
The house with the blue lights, Christmas lights.
Medic 610 from command.
Command 604, I got 610 at Victoria and Millwood with the patient as well.
Do you have all of our units done with you right now?
Okay, we're all counted for.
Copy that.
Alright, we're all call for.
600, 658, can page along that street at Millwood and Brenner. Take Victoria to Brenner.
Copy. They wanted a second rig at Victoria and Brenner.
682 at Victoria and Brenner.
Appreciate it.
Dispatch from Victoria Command.
Go ahead, command.
Can you connect with Alina? We still have a critical patient. We're at Victoria and Millwood and we did an ambulance here.
Copy, starting another rig 2013.
The handful of squads at Victoria and West Owasso. Can you guys advise if you will meet us anywhere?
Alright, shots are coming southbound, directly aimed at officers. Does anyone have any sight on the suspect?
116 negative to the north. Next SWAT operator, we need the Bearcat here.
What side of Owasso are those shots coming from?
I don't know if they're from the right side by his address. We're ducked down behind the spot, so.
Dispatch Command. Can you patch us in directly with Alina at this time? We need to communicate with their ambulances now.
Copy, I'll start a comment on 2014.
Mr. 180, the suspect house is directly north of the blue Christmas lights.
2020, good copy.
The red house.
More shots fired.
8, 4, and 16 are in front of 3069 on the west side of the road, just FYI.
5180, shots are coming from the south side of West Owasso to the north. West.
They are requesting a another rig at Millwood at Victoria.
638, we're on scene.
656 on scene as well.
2015.
Dispatch timestamp from Victoria Command. Law enforcement are transporting the injured party at this time. We still need a lineup at our location and a common talk route for them.
Copy D transporting critical patient. And I am trying to get you one of the MU channels, 2015.
Whoever's running northbound Victoria, stop you are. We're falling back towards you. Our position is on Owasso. We're heading back towards Victoria. We're taking shots in our direction.
If you're able to get that cannon car over there, please do.
15, we don't have a key fob. We need that. If you can move up here, we'll cover you.
All Roseville units on West Owasso, you are now patched with METEC. Roseville fire units on South Owasso, you are now patched with METEC for Alina.
Victoria Command copies. Alina, are you on this talk group from Victoria Street Command?
We've got detectives arriving at the PD. Where do we need resources?
Victoria and West Owasso. They can meet up with SWAT.
And information to squads. The shooter's on the phone saying this is a suppressed fire. When he gets fired at, he fires back to kill them first. He says that this phone registers and it says that he has a 308 fire and it is accurate up to 2 kilometers.
West Owasso Command, give a second. We'll get them patched in here.
Copy, thank you.
Ramsey County Fire and Medical is patched with METEC 3 for Alina for the incident on West Owasso Boulevard.
642 or 641. You can talk. Hale, PD's trying to talk to you. An METEC crew.
Dispatch from Victoria Command, can you expect a station staffing callback for us as well?
Copy 2017.
2180, keep him on the phone.
Copy. I've also put his phone number in the call when negotiators arrive.
5180, see if he'll step aside with his hands up.
5515, be advised, when I talked to his dad earlier today, he did admit that he is an excellent shot due to his hunting skills.
Copy. Suspect is a trained hunter. The caller keeps talking about fire from a 308.
5828, I'm coming up lakeside on West Owasso to Victoria with the keys to that K9 car.
Good copy. I'll meet you there. I got a couple of county guys.
And be advised, there's a person that's 3057 West Owasso says he hears somebody banging on the rear door, but the suspect said he was at his front door.
116, that was us.
Copy. And caller says he's reeling his weapon.
Do we know if it's a hard line or a cell phone?
It is a cell phone.
Roger that.
2018.
More shots.
Confirm cell phone.
1416, we're approaching from north.
Approaching from the north.
Alina ambulance from Victoria Street Command in Roseville. Do you copy the stock group?
There's a Roseville in the back of 2090 West Owasso coming north with the SWAT keys.
And flight is unable to respond.
Dispatch Victoria Street Command.
Victoria Command.
I'd like an ambulance from Alina at 912 Millwood. I'd also their supervisor to that app as well. Can we complete the patch so we can have a common talk group with them?
The patch is complete. I will also advise them supervisors needed and to please move to METEC 3 2020.
Alina 610. Are you monitoring this talk group? Alina ambulance, METEC 3 from Roseville Fire Command. Are you copying this talk group?
CMS Command, we finally found the talk group. What do you need?
I need you to run to 912 Millwood Avenue. I need an ambulance and a supervisor at 912 Millwood Avenue.
5180, if you could work on phone numbers for the surrounding addresses and put them in the call so we can advise those people to stay in their basements.
Copy.
I'll be en route. I'm having computer problems en route from Woodbury to Brenner and Victoria.
Appreciate
600 from 610. I'm on scene reading the TMS command.
Appreciate 2022.
Jorgensen to Mooney. I walked eastbound on Brenner. Went southbound through the yards on the west side of West Owasso. We're approximately directly across from the suspect's address.
Good copy. I'll be en route in 2.
5180, the ideal spot for a northern view of the suspect's address is going to be directly across the spot, uphill in the trees.
Copy. And caller is saying that somebody took his ammo and that he has less than 14 rounds.
2020, can you confirm that SWAT has the Bearcat en route? That needs to happen.
Can someone confirm SWAT has Bearcat en route?
Deputies in row with the Bearcat. Highway to get them.
Where do we want the Bearcat? The Bearcat to West Owasso in Victoria. Let's have the MRAP to the north.
600 from 610. I'll be taking over EMS command. We'll be monitoring METAC 3 to try to establish command with law enforcement as well here from Victoria and Bremer.
Tracy. Dispatcher command.
Go ahead, command.
Just for a timestamp, the patient's at region now.
Copy 2023.
8-4 to squad, just FYI, we're at 3051 now. 3051, that's our location.
And be advised, the caller at 2931 West Owasso says there's a male lane in his driveway. Did not know if it was a police officer.
Yeah, can you get back on the line with them, please, and tell them to shut their front lights off? Shut the front lights off.
Copy that.
More shots, more shots. Sound like they're from the north of the suspect's address.
Georgie, this is Mike Martin. Where do you want us to set up the command post?
I think Victoria and West Owasso will be the best. We have a lot of units down that end.
Copy that. I'm here.
2802 is here as well.
Mr. 180, is somebody east of the address on foot?
Be advised, it sounds like we lost contact with the suspect. The phone keeps ringing and no one is answering.
180, possible civilian car coming westbound on West Owasso.
Civilian car westbound on West Owasso.
Hey, 2 more shots fired.
More shots fired.
180, white Acura coming through westbound onto Victoria shortly.
White Acura coming westbound. Civilian car.
180, I see somebody walking on the east side of the road.
Are you walking on the east side of the road?
Walking northbound.
Walking northbound.
EMS command on METAC 3.
This is Victoria Street Command in Roseville. This is Hawaiian 610.
Affirmative.
I'd like you to respond to 912 Millwood Avenue. I'd like you to stage with your ambulance. It'll be right behind us. We'll meet with you face to face once you arrive here.
Copy that. Be en route.
Line ambulance on Millwood, what's your number?
Line ambulance will be 641.
And copy 641.
164, we got 3 county squads at 817 Wood on perimeter.
2026.
Officers taking fire on the south.
Officers take care in the south.
He's shooting at the squad car down here where officers are.
Shooting at the SWAT car.
You on West Owasso? We can't look.
656 from EMS command.
Go 656.
I'd like you to follow me over to Millwood. The scene, we'll meet with command there, please.
Copy that. I'll get him away.
180, parties in the middle of the road.
Suspects in the middle of the road.
180, here's walking westbound.
Suspect walking westbound.
EMS command from 641.
EMS command, go ahead.
You'll want to come in behind our ambulance, take Brenner to Chat and Millwood.
Copy that. I'll be turning around.
He's now on the south side of the road. Left side of him.
656, you copy those directions as well?
656, we copy. Right.
Joe, is this suspect civilian?
Appears to be the suspect.
Dispatch Victoria Command.
Go ahead, command.
Does law enforcement have a physical command presence somewhere at this point?
641 from EMS command.
Go ahead.
Well, shots fired.
Shots fired.
Move east to the south side of the road.
Moving east to the south side.
641, go ahead.
Command, they are currently near the 2976 West Owasso Boulevard, and they are from approximately Orchard Lane up to County Road C, Victoria to West Boulevard North.
Copy. Can you put that in my comments, or just send me a message with those directions, please, if you could? I'm Chief 602.
Of course, not a problem. 2028.
EMS command to all units at Victoria and Bremer. Head north, remove scene. This area is no longer safe. EMS command to all units that were staged at Victoria and Bremer. Please move west to Chatsworth, west of Victoria.
Roseville 5115, fall back south. We're 2 houses south of you. We got you covered.
As long as you got me covered, let me know if he's coming up. I can't move. He's got a good spot on me.
Negative 5115, 5115. We're moving up to provide cover.
I have a visual of him. Where was he last seen?
Last seen on the south side of the road.
Just to confirm, that's West Owasso, correct?
Correct.
Jorgim at West Owasso and Brenner. Where you at? Come south through the backyards on the west side of West Owasso. White house, black shutters.
Copy, on the move. Hey, 2 suspects out in the backyard of the house with the blue light.
Hold on, don't charge in.
5182, I have visual of the suspect. He is down in the yard of the house with the blue light.
Suspect is down in the house, in the backyard house with the blue light.
Oh, I'm at the 4-1 corner. Is he still down?
He's still down. I have cover. Need squads with me.
Sharp?
5182 way.
come in between the south side of the house with the blue lights. Suspect's down, we're giving him command.
Suspect down, giving him command.
2802 to Jorgensen, what do you need?
Hold the air, taking him into custody, two-man team right now.
Holding the air, taking the suspect into custody, 2032.
Got it.
Line at 641 from command.
Good.
We're sending a rescue task force in to make contact with the suspect and law enforcement. They will bring our suspect up here. If you guys want to move up, we're going to pull into this intersection. You can move up to the intersection of Victoria here.
Copy, we'll go.
Hey, 604. You copy command on the radio.
2020, suspects in custody.
Suspect's in custody.
5515, we're looking for 5180. Is he on the air?
5180, come up with the suspect. We need medics to our scene, right with the blue light. Also the blue light.
Copy, do we have the address for that location?
I don't know, send them to the house directly south of the house with blue Christmas lights on West Owasso, south of Brenner.
Copy that.
Backyard of 2960. Let's do an accountability check, make sure all the officers that have been out here are up.
Copy that. We're going to do a roll call for officers.
And 2820 to dispatch, let medics know he's got a catastrophic wound to the groin area.
Copy. We're advising medics right now.
50 to Jorgensen.
That's what.
5002 to Operator Jorgensen on Ramsey.
Chief 604 from command.
Go ahead, command.
We got the ambulance up here. Can you give us an exact location where you've located the patient and best to send them down to you or keep them up here?
Victoria Street, command dispatch.
604, copy. We'll give you an update.
Go ahead, dispatch.
They advise you to go to the house with the blue light.
Copy that. Chief 604 is taking the rescue task force down there to make contact. We'll advise the ambulance once we have contact made.
Copy, and he has a GSW to the groin.
Command, copy.
2035.
Go ahead, we're trying to provide medical aid here.
Do you guys on scene with the suspect need more officers? We're only a few houses down to come up and clear the house or provide security for you.
Absolutely, could use some more officers. I don't know what the previous intel was, if there might have been anyone inside that house, so we should safety that, but we could use a couple more in the backyard.
Yeah, we're about 5 houses, 6 houses down, we'll be out.
Get a team of 4 there ready, over to you.
600 from EMS command.
Go ahead.
Suspect reported in custody, identifying number injured. All units can stage where they're at for the time being.
Copy, all units staging where they're at this time. Dispatch 604, can you work on an address?
Copy, they're trying to give me that as, give me 1 second, I'll get it to you.
2830 to 2802. Where do you need me at staging?
We don't have a staging area as of yet. Go to South Owasso and Victoria. My squad's right there. Head east on Victoria. They might need you at that address.
2820, the suspect has lost consciousness. Providing medical aid here.
Providing medical aid, suspect lost conscious.
2802 to dispatch. Can we get that ambulance up here?
The ambulance is aware, they're en route, and they're going code 3.
Ambulance might be blocked from the north. I can see it on Victoria.
Wait for squad of 4 out front.
Lot from Fire and EMS. Do you guys have an address where you're at?
Backyard 2960, gray house, white trim, just south of the house with the blue Christmas lights.
2960. Is that West Owasso?
Paramedics are walking up on scene.
Go ahead.
At this time, he appears to have 1 injured. First on rig scene is going to be evaluating patient. They've been cleared in.
2037.
503 from EMS command.
We have a tourniquet on. Medics are arriving on foot.
2037.
2802 copies.
Last squad.
Victoria, command dispatch.
With dispatch, I think I copied 2960. Just clarifying if that's going to be West Owasso.
That is correct. 2960 West Owasso is the location.
Command copy. 2960 West Owasso for location.
Medics are arriving on foot.
Chief 604, be advised, 1 ambulance is on their way in. I'll try to connect with the line of supervisor here and get a second one started that direction.
604, copy. We're in the very far backyard.
Go ahead, EMS command.
503 from EMS command. You're cleared in Millwood and Victoria.
Copy. Millwood, Victoria.
656 from EMS command. Jordan, you copy? Affirmative.
5180 to Georgie. I'm sending a bunch of resources down your way to assist in clearing the house. Let me know if you want anything different.
Copy that. I think 40's on scene. Suki's on scene. You can just stage in the driveway till we get enough SWAT personnel.
We got about 50 officers down here, if you need them.
Okay, maybe some of the fresh folks that just arrived.
When do you want?
2802, stand by and sending any more officers down. We have quite a few here. Let's just get it out for a second, and then we'll ask for more resources.
656, we are en route to the staging point.
656 from EMS Command.
Go ahead.
Are you back with your truck and mobile?
That's affirmative.
I'd like you to respond to 2560 West Owasso. Law enforcement out with a suspect.
Copy now.
Thank you very much.
20, do we have info that there was anyone else in that suspect's house, or have we pretty much confirmed he was by himself in there?
The TC was unable to confirm if anyone was in there.
5515. According to his dad, he's the only one staying in that house at his dad's house, and he's supposed to be the only one in that house, but hasn't talked to him in about 3 weeks.
20, that's a good copy. And can we do a roll call dispatch to make sure all the officers are up?
Affirmative. We can start on a roll call. We can start with the Roseville squad. Squad 5115. Squad 5115.
5115 is accounted for.
Copy that. 5182.
82 is accounted for.
5116.
16 is accounted for.
5180.
600 from EMS Command.
Go ahead.
We are up to 2 patients at this point.
Copy, 2 patients.
41 and 656 each evaluating.
Appreciate it. 2040.
503, I'm on scene following SWAT. 606 arriving.
2040.
Squad 5180.
5180.
5181. 5181. 5183.
85, go ahead.
We're just doing a roll call.
Any of you call it?
We're doing a roll call of all squads.
5186.
5181. 5183.
Big element at the house.
2756, go again.
I have a aim down here at West Owasso and Victoria. Do you need it for the suspect?
Negative.
Perceive, if you need for an ambulance down there, they're good to clear.
Let's just have them hold for now.
Perceive holding them here.
EMS Command 660. I'm approaching Victoria and C. Where would you like me?
660, you can respond to Victoria and Millwood.
Copy. My cat's not working. Is that just north of County Road C?
I believe so. That should be correct.
Copy.
Command from 616.
20 to 80. We should probably have an officer company to line it down there.
5180, I got 2 squads that are going to do that.
Roger that. In dispatch, do we have accountability for everyone, or are we still working that?
We're still working on it.
Chief 604 from Command.
Go ahead, come in.
Just looking for an update.
We get loaded into the ambulance now.
Copy. Are you guys sending one with the lineup?
Can you repeat?
Just checking to see if you're sending one with the lineup.
Affirm.
Command copy.
5184, checking your status.
84, counted for.
5185.
85.
5510.
5510, go for.
5512.
656 from EMS Command.
Go ahead.
Have you made contact there?
Yeah, he is saying that they want us to stand by. This may be a 1021.
Copy that. Thank you.
Command from 656. PD wants a road call. Who has what?
Copy that. 641 is taking on a patient up here. Unknown injuries at this time from them, and you are the only other one with contact.
Copy. 641 has the one.
5514.
Sorry, 12 accounted for.
Copy that. 5514.
Go for 5514.
I'm just doing a roll call, checking status. 5515.
5230.
5230.
Can I confirm that there is a liner rig where the suspect's located? Otherwise, we'll send one back.
The suspect is in the back of an aligner rig. We've got a Mounds View officer riding the hospital in that rig.
30 copies. Thank you.
5015, checking your status.
5115, 5515 is accounted for.
5828, checking your status.
28 accounted for.
5848, checking your status.
Last for repeat your traffic.
656, PD wants to stand by. We're on the corner of West Owasso and Victoria. They'll be making an approach on the house in a few minutes. We'll be going in with them. What we are equipped for.
EMS Command copies. Thank you.
2820, SWAT's clearing the house.
Clear in the house. 2045. 5845, checking your status. 5936, checking your status. 5936, checking your status.
660, I'm on scene. Pass.
Checking on county squads. 2165, checking your status. 2165, county squad. 2161, Tango, checking your status.
656, update. PD says it's a catastrophic groin injury. They're going to want us to go to regions. We are still code 4 waiting for them to take us in.
Receive.
Victoria, command dispatch.
Dispatch, you're calling?
Affirmative. Is an additional rig needed for this arrest?
Negative. I think they have the hands that they need at this point. They were going to be sending a firefighter or two with the ambulance along with the law enforcement in the back of the ambulance.
Copy. 2046.
2161, Tango, checking your status.
617 is accounted for.
2372, checking your status.
Accounted for.
2172, checking your status.
972 accounted for.
2412, checking your status.
You're going through Georgie. I'm riding with you. White ambulance.
2046. 2412, checking your status. 2268, checking your status.
6.1, transporting 1 regions. Code 3.
Take place.
2360, checking your status.
Accounted for.
2164, checking your status.
64 accounted for.
2163, checking your status.
2163, okay.
2365, Tango, checking your status.
2820.
2820.
Main level's clear. We're working on the basement. We have enough SWAT resources in the house if anyone else is converging. Have them check in with ADOL and start thinking of perimeter security and getting some tape up. Exterior copy, level change.
Copy, securing the exterior. 2365, Tango, checking your status.
Level change down.
2365, Tango, checking your status. 2162, checking your status.
Code 4.
2361, checking your status.
61, code 4.
2701, checking your status.
Checking, work code 4.
2701, checking your status.
EMS command 503.
EMS command, go ahead.
I'm en route to regions with the crew. My squad's at the scene.
Copy that, thank you.
Command 604. The line of transporting, head out towards Victoria on Owasso with 1 firefighter going down.
Command copy. The line is transporting, heading towards Victoria, 1 firefighter in the ambulance. 604, when you guys conclude your operations, if you can return to Victoria and Millwood, we will rally up with you here.
2200, checking your status.
Code 4.
2735, checking your status.
On the 4 side.
Running 4 side.
35, code 4.
Copy that. 6921, checking your status.
6921, code 4.
6301, checking your status.
6301, copy.
8710, checking your status.
8710, accounted for.
9174, checking your status. 9274, checking your status.
9274, code 4.
3920, checking your status. 920, checking your status.
3920, he's code 4.
3929, checking your status.
3929, accounted for.
3910, checking your status.
10 is code 4.
4422, checking your status.
600 EMS command.
Take 49.
600 EMS command.
EMS command.
Just a status update. 641 is transported from scene. 656 is still with patient. Everyone else is standing by at this time.
Proceed. 2050.
4422, checking your status.
4422.
4471, checking your status.
4471, code 4.
4480, checking your status.
88, code 4.
4420, checking your status.
4420, code 4.
4458, checking your status. 4232, checking your status.
Code 4.
Code 4, 5180.
5180.
I was unable to account for 5180, 5183, 5510, and 5845.
5181, code 4.
5180 dead. Just leave this.
What's the last name of the officer? 5845.
Copy that. And 5845, I copy that, so that leaves 5180, it's 5183, and 5510.
5002.
5002.
We'll get checking on those information for all Roseville officers that were on this scene. Grant County's going to relieve us on the perimeter, so all Roseville officers that were involved head back up to the PD.
Copy that. All Roseville officers, once you're relieved, please head back to the PD. 2051. 2360.
2020 to one of the 60 units from the county supervisor. We'll need a uniform or a detective to hold the house here. SWAT's working on a secondary.
That's all copies that. 2360, dispatch, you're calling.
Affirmative. I found it for all county squads except 2701 and 2412.
Copy. I'll check them down.
2052.
27 code.
271 Zone Code 4. We just need to count for 2412.
I'm here. 2365. I'm out with them. He's code 4.
Copy. All county squads are Code 4.
2160.
2160.
Would you see if they don't have assignments right now, have 2166 and 2172 relieve Roseville and sit on that house and hold the house?
2166. I'm on scene taking care of that right now.
I'm just on the block right up there. 2372. I'm in route to regions with medics.
2053.
Got to come in the area with a black angle or their location for me.
20 that's not needed. You can just stage at Victoria and West Owasso. Check in with Commander O'Neill. And 20 to all units, the house is clear. We're working on the exterior property now in vehicles.
2802.
2802.
Can I have you send out another page for SWAT code 4 so we don't have any more operators coming to the scene?
Okay, we can do that.
5708.
5708.
And 05 en route to regions.
2053.
Lieutenant calling command.
Engineer Command, you can clear.
Here's 9 copies.
Exterior, is clear.
Exterior structure is clear.
SWAT rally in front of the target address out in the street.
5709.
5709.
I'm at Regions Emergency awaiting arrival of the suspect.
2057.
Dispatch. Victoria command.
Go ahead, command.
We're just going to clear up some confusion on it. Can you check with the law side, see if there's any other ambulance needs from any of the law enforcement agencies on scene?
Copy, will do. Stand by.
84 to 02. Go ahead. I'm on the north end here of West Owasso, and I got some media. Where do you want them? And some residents have some questions if there's anybody answering.
Residents are going to have to wait a minute. You can have media stage over at standby station. I'll make a staging location for them shortly. And then we're going to have some county guys come relieve you. Is there any other Roseville folks with you?
Yeah, it's me and 16 Dickens. We are both staged. We're going to have to stay here just for a minute. We're blocking the road here. And I'll let you know about the media. I'll let them know.
Copy. What's your intersection?
2166 is here to replace you guys.
3117 West Owasso.
Copy. I'll have someone come for you.
2372, driving regions.
At 2100.
2160.
2160.
I just want to make sure 66 and 2172 are on the house. And if you can get 63 and 64 to relieve those officers on the intersection.
6-4, copy. What intersection do I need to replace an officer at? We have a deputy up here in the 3100 block that's going to replace us, but our squads were up here when the shots were coming at us. I'm not sure if they were hit. I don't know if you want us to leave them here. Adams?
Yeah, any squads that were in the path of fire, let's just go ahead and leave them. I will drive out there here shortly and come grab you.
All right.
And dispatch the squads.
And we're getting covering the house. Deputy Sparks is up on the north perimeter.
And confirming with any squads on scene, do you need any more resources from Alina?
Yeah, we need any.
Copy, and thank you for confirming.
4232.
4232.
I'm at the main address. Like, we're going to have a pretty large crime scene here. We need to get a outer perimeter set up. When you're ready, I'll give you some intersections where we're going to need squads.
Copy that. At 2102.
20 to 02, SWAT's coming to you.
Victoria command, dispatch.
Go ahead, dispatch.
For law enforcement, no further additional resources for EMS at this time.
Copy. We'll retain one ambulance here. We'll keep that basics with us until we terminate our command. Can you, by any chance, see if you can find out where the law enforcement command post is at? I'd like to try to face-to-face with them.
Of course, stand by.
9274, 9174. FYI to county, we are securing the scene where the suspect went down on the south side of the residence.
656, PD is asking us to stand by another 10-15 minutes while they continue to try and clear the perimeter.
EMS command copies. Thank you.
4232 dispatch. Are you ready for those perimeter positions?
Go ahead.
Need a car at West Owasso Boulevard in Brenner, one at Wildwood Avenue in Brenner. Stand by. Another one at West Owasso Boulevard in Victoria, and then another one at Victoria and Wildwood Avenue.
Copy. Clear squads that can start to those perimeter spots. Victoria, command dispatch.
Go ahead, dispatch.
Their command post is South Owasso and Victoria.
Copy. I'm going to head down there and meet up with them.
Copy, sir. 2104.
161 Tango. I can take an intersection. Which one do we need covered?
Can you take West Owasso and Brenner?
Copy. West Owasso and Brenner.
Copy.
Give me another intersection.
Wildwood and Brenner.
2361, I can take one.
O'Neill. Someone calling for O'Neill.
Affirm, it's Nicoletti. I got the command post up here at Victoria and Harriet. I know they were canceled, but do you want them to offer any type of shelter at all?
Why don't you have the Blue Bus stay for just a little bit longer, and we'll make a choice here on what we want to do. I'll turn it over to someone else to see if they want it.
Affirm, I'll have them stage up here at Harriet and Victoria.
Copy that, thank you.
2160, I lost track. How many more intersections, how many more bodies you need?
I need another squad to West Owasso and Victoria.
2361, I'll take that.
Copy. And then we need one more squad to Victoria and Wildwood.
2360, I'll take that.
Copy.
600 from EMS Command.
Go ahead, EMS Command.
Command post is going to be moving to Victoria and West Owasso. All other units can continue to stage where they're at.
Receive. 216.
2007.
2007.
We are going to maintain a crime scene log at the corner of West Owasso and Victoria. Anyone who enters into the scene from now on, please check in with Deputy Graham.
Copy. Crime scene log, West Owasso and Victoria. Corner.
EMS Command 503.
EMS Command, go ahead.
Any directions as to where you want me and the Roseville firemen to go?
503, if you just want to go to the Roseville Fire Department, I can pick you up there.
Copy. We have some decon to do for a while here at Regent.
Do you want to be picked up there?
We're going to be here for a while, so.
And 2160. Anybody that doesn't have a spot, if you have them cleared, next to the county, get a few cars out there.
Copy. All squads that don't have a spot can start taking calls in the county.
165. I'm at Victoria and Millwood. Am I needed here? I can clear.
Sorry, 2365. Tell me your spot again.
2165. I'm at Victoria and Millwood. 2165. At Victoria and Millwood, you have 3929, 2164, and 2163. Can we be utilized anywhere else?
600 from EMS Command.
Go ahead, EMS Command.
Status update. According to law enforcement, it doesn't sound like there's another patient on scene. We can cut 682 loose. We'll keep the other two rigs standing by for now until we're cleared.
Receive. 2112.
682 copy.
Well, it's not what you know, it's what you can prove in court.
Did you get tired of being all that you could be?
No, I'm still all I can be.
Yeah, we'll see about that.
I'm not gonna let this stand.
I'm the sheriff here. I'll tell you what'll stand.